Hey, what's going on, you guys? Are you tired of getting your original designs rejected on Amazon Merch on Demand? Then this video is for you. Now, I'm making this video because this is a video that I was vigorously looking for and I could not find it. And what is knowledge without sharing it? So you're welcome. I found a lot of different resources for basically tools where you could go and look at existing designs on Amazon and see if that has a copyright on it so you could mimic it or not. But that's not what I was looking for, because I was coming up with what I thought were original slogans, original designs, because my mindset has always been more, instead of trying to catch a trend, try to create something new that'll maybe become a trend and then I'll be at the forefront of it. To me, that's just easier than looking through a bunch of analytics and trying to catch somebody else's trend. But depending on how you're wired, this video may or may not be for you. But so this video is basically going to show you tricks on how to not get your slogans or anything you're putting on a shirt to try to make sure that they're not trademarked when you're coming up with original things. Because as you've probably noticed, the trademark and copyright laws are insane, and people have trademarked the goofiest things, and it's impossible to know it all. So it'd be very unfortunate to get your account terminated over something so silly. So let's go into it. So I already have my design. Okay. I already have my design. So when we go into our Amazon Merch on Demand, and you might kind of see my interface looks a little different here. Okay. And that is because the very first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to download what's called Productor for Amazon by Merch by wow, I can't talk. Productor for Merch by Amazon. Now, it's just a Chrome extension. I don't know if it works on other browsers, but this is for Chrome. So go download Chrome because this works great. And what it'll basically do is it has a copyright tool in it, which is great for scanning anything in your text. Because what Amazon looks at, they don't just look at the design; they look at your entire metadata. You know, they look at all the descriptions and things like that. And there's banned words like gifts, and you can't mention the actual product types and stuff like that. So there's quite a bit to remember, and these tools really help you out a lot. So you're going to want to download this tool, add it as a web browser attachment. That's not all though. Okay. So you go, oh, okay, screw this video. Let me get back to what I'm doing. I'm going to show you some more. That's just the very, very, very first step. Okay. Okay. So when we go back, let's go back to our Amazon. So I'm going to take you through the process here just to make sure. So now it should be looking like this. Okay. Let's drop our design in here. Here's a stupid design I have. Must be 6 feet to ride. Yeah, it's a joke. So let's upload that. And then while that's uploading, come here and select our product types. I'm going to deselect everything because I don't like eating up all my uploads. You know, depending on what tier you're in, you get so many uploads. And I don't like eating up all my uploads on all this stuff that I don't think anybody, like who buys, you know, tote bags and throw pillows and stuff like that off Amazon. I don't know. I feel like the bulk of everything sold is t-shirts. And I feel like if you see the design on a bunch of different products, I don't know, I just don't like that. I like seeing one design on one product. I know that's probably not the greatest marketing strategy, but as from a consumer perspective, I just think it looks cleaner. So let's save that. And I usually only do 1 or 2 colors. And with this particular design, I'm just going to leave it on a black shirt, because my thinking with that is basically, you know, if you have too many options, right? Like if you go into a burger joint where they serve 2 different burgers, it's very easy to decide what you want. But when you just start having all these options, it's just like this huge menu that becomes kind of overwhelming. So if I have 10 colors available and then somebody's like, oh, well, do I want a blue one? Do I want a gray one? Do I want a green one? Do I want, maybe, let me think about it. So if I did, you know, black, everybody loves black shirts. So I'm just going to leave this shirt black. And that way people can just say, I want the shirt. It leaves a lot less room for contemplation and backing out of the purchase, in my opinion. So what we're going to do then here is I have ChatGPT 4.0 set up. I paid the extra $10 because it is literally just my little virtual assistant. Okay. And so what'll happen, I already dropped it in here just to save some time for the video. So I dropped the design in here, and then what I did is I gave it a prompt at the very beginning of when I started here in ChatGPT. I said, generate 1,000 character description of this design. Do not mention materials or articles of clothing only talk about the design, also add 2 bullet points. If you're familiar with the Amazon upload requirements, you know why, and put all that stuff. So here we go. SEO title must be 6 feet to ride. Fun and vibrant design. Cool. Actually, we're going to do one more thing. Well, let's do this. Must be 6 feet to ride. Let's copy that. And we're going to do one little check on our own. We're going to go to the US government trademark site. Okay. And we're going to type it in. And we're just going to do a basic search and see if anything flagrant pops out at us. Okay. If anything instantly is like, oh, okay, that is, because there is a little gray area here. Okay. Because I'm sure every single word in the dictionary has some sort of trademark on it. So you got to kind of use your brain here. You know, you got to kind of do a little bit of research. So must ride. You can see the types here. It's airline transportation. Okay. Big handy bag. We must ride. So I don't see it as an immediate, and you can go here and you can sort it. I just have live and registered clicked. When you go in here for the first time, you'll probably have all the dead ones as well. So I mean, that's a lot of, it's a lot of hits. So just make that stuff go away. We don't care about any of that. So it looks like we're in the clear to do must be 6 feet tall to ride. Okay. So we're just going to take, must be 6 feet to ride. That's fine. Same thing. Let's copy paste that. Here's our title. Brand. You can do whatever you want for brand, obviously. And here is our description. And it's going to give us a warning here because the description says it is recommended to remove any reference to product types, which I'm not talking about a product here, but it's describing her wearing a shirt. So we're going to take that out of there. Character dressed in a casual white shirt. Let's just take that out just to avoid any sort of trouble. So that's gone. Bullet point 1. Bullet point 2. Okay. Now, the first thing we want to do here is use this tool right here. We're going to hit the US. I know we already went to look at this right here. We already went to go and make sure that our title itself is good, which is most important. But Amazon will look at all this other stuff. And you might, unbeknownst to you, have used some sort of trademarked slogan within your description, which will ding you. So if we click here on Trademark US, it'll actually look through your description itself. I know, it looks like for the most part, we're in the clear here. So you can tell the yellow. So these are all words that are obviously trademarked, but that it's just not, you know what I mean? We have to be able to use the language, right? People can't just trademark everything. Well, they can, but it depends on how they trademark it and what they use it for. So it looks like we're good. We have a couple words in here, like the red will be multiple words. So multi-word trademarks like Mickey Mouse, your single word trademarks like Disney. But these are okay. You know, like I said, you can't fully rely on the tools. I'm not using ride by itself. It's part of something else that I'm using. So it looks like we're good. Okay, we've used all our checks, right? We could also do check out the European trademarks, which would make, because it translates it for you anyway. So I've actually never even done that. I've never worried about that. So yeah, everything's good. We got that selected. Actually, no, we're not going to select youth because we could interpret it as filthy humor. All right, publish. And that's that. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Please like the video. And yeah, please share it. Thank you. Peace.